All right. We are live. Let's check it out. Do, do. Yep, we're perfect. We're live. Okay. Um, Let me quickly send it out to everyone. I think that'd be a cool thing to do. Let people know that I'm live. All right. Everything is looking good. Let's quickly just send a message here. Oops. I'm typing on my tablet. All right, so normally I stream Monday mornings, as you probably know, if you're one of my subscribers. But I've decided that from now on, I want to also be streaming on Tuesdays. And the Tuesday streams are going to focus more on animation. So Monday, it's going to be more technical. It's going to be the game engine. It's going to be implementing new features, polishing them up. But Tuesdays we'll be going from animation to animation, um, and trying to finish that side so that then I can implement it into the game afterwards. And really, the reason I'm doing this is because I realize that I have so many different animations that I have to get done that it's just if I don't start, I'm just never gonna do it, and that's a problem. I need to get it done. All right, just bear with me as I send these messages out. And let's get some music in here. It's one thing I forgot to do. Oh, there we go. Yeah, nice. Okay, last thing to do. So today we're going to be focusing more on the crouching animations. So we've got the crouch walk, we have the crouch transition, like actually crouching, crouch breathing we have to work on. We're probably not going to be able to get to all of it all right away, and that's fine. But we need to start making some headway here. Okay, perfect. So here's what we've got so far. This is the crouch walk. Let me know if the audio is a little odd or whatever. Okay, so right now we've got this as the crouch walk. And I think it's okay. But I definitely think that it can be smoother. We have up to 12 frames. Right now we're only using 8. So we're using 8 frames. We have 12, so we have 4 more to play with. to create maybe some anticipation, or I'm not really sure what we could add. I'm thinking maybe every time we plant our feet, we kind of pause and then we go up again, and we pause and we go up again, and we pause and we go up again, you know? The question is, when we're moving, we need to find a way to sync up our movements so that we only move as we are not planted, so that we get that start stop motion. Otherwise, we're still going to be moving at normal speed, but the animations won't sync up. But that's for me to think about and solve a different day. Today, we are just focusing on getting these animations done. All right, so here is a finished one. Here is a finished one, more or less. So here we need the body to kind of turn in, right, up to that point. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So 3. So this one will be more like that. Turn, 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 boom. Unless we want 2 of each type. So this one would be different. So let's do that. Okay. All right. That is somewhat close. Just like that. Okay, so we're starting to get that sense that we're kind of turning. We still need a little bit more though, right there, I think. What do you guys think of that? Oops. There's something odd, right? Is it there? I think it's right there. This one, we have to kind of move everything over. I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's better. All right, so now this one, we need to grab from this. Like that. All right, so now this one, will be like, where is it? So it has to be like this from here. All right, so now as we're walking, we kind of have that turn a little bit. All right, so now we need to kind of go in and add a little bit more of this lighter color, because it doesn't quite line up. This should actually be here. And then this should be here. And then there's that. So, you know, in pixel art, it can be pretty difficult doing animations like this, trying to make smooth animations, because, and like transition animations, things like that. Because every pixel has the same weight, right? It's the same size. So, wait, why is it? from here. Okay, good. Yeah, so every pixel has the same weight, right? So it's like trying to draw a picture, but everything has to be, like, every line has to be 1 inch by 1 inch. I mean, it's just, pixel art can be difficult because of that. So misplacing one pixel or changing a color of a pixel, all of that can completely change what it looks like. And so that can make it kind of a little difficult, you know? But I think it's, you know, once you get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier. And I really enjoy it. I think it's great. I like that if you really work on it hard for a while, eventually you'll get it, you know? And I like that. All right, so now the question is, so we have that. Does that look right? I think so. So let's actually, from here, do everything correctly, and then we'll copy paste again. Okay, it's expanding. We're moving also this area. Let's make sure that the light is hitting properly. So right now, like that. And you know, in pixel art, sometimes, so there's the fine detail, right? But then sometimes it can be a little bit like impressionist art, where in the end you kind of have to go back a little, you know? You have to stand back for a bit and just kind of take a look at it and see, does it fit? Like, sometimes not every pixel is going to look perfect, but does it convey what I'm trying to do, right? And I think that's one of the things that can sometimes be hard, is trying to figure out, or trying to decide if it does convey it or if it doesn't. Because sometimes you'll be working on a piece for so long, right? You know, talking about just normal art, traditional art, you're working on a piece for so long, and then you kind of get desensitized to the issues that it has. And the same thing can happen in pixel art, you know? Keep looking at something and then you're not sure, is it actually good, or am I just used to it? Or do I think it's good because I did it, you know, and I'm like attached to it now? So that's you know, always the hard thing to try to figure out. Okay, so right here, I think we need to do a little more of the darks. Maybe something like that. Just trying to kind of round it out a little bit more. Because it should be... Oh, we might have found it. Something like that. Something like that, maybe. That might be it. Okay. So I think that's pretty good. You then kind of expand it like that. Is that too far though for the first turn? I think so. We need to cut that down a little bit. All right, maybe like that. Yeah, and then here we'll kind of round it out. Like that, yeah. Oops. All right, so why doesn't this turn? That doesn't feel too natural. I think because we kind of break down the rule here. Like it's a little more circular. So I think maybe doing that will fix it. Okay. Yeah, this is maybe just a little bit too far back. Maybe something like that. Okay. So starting at 4, or starting at 5, sorry. We move forward. So that jump is a bit further than it needs to be. Boom, right? So let's reel that back in. There we go. That looks better. So now it's more of a smooth curve. All right, but there still has to be that, you know, it still attaches kind of to the pectoral muscle here, because that's where the shadow is actually from, right? The light is hitting from here. So when it hits the pec, it creates the shadow off the side. So always having to remember where the lighting is too. Sometimes it can get a bit confusing, a bit difficult. Like some of the earlier animations, there's a bit of contradictory lighting here and there. So that was always kind of an issue. But we're trying to get away from that. Okay, so 5, boom, 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 boom. I think that looks good though. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we copy from 6. Copy that, go to 4, paste it in. All right, we kind of do have to fix this a little bit. All right, let's take a look. We've got 6 there. Kind of goes down like that. Okay. You know, pixel art it takes a lot of time, and that's why, I'm happy to be doing this stream where we really focus on these animations. Because yeah, otherwise, we just never get them done. That's what I'm worried about, that we're just not gonna have enough time. We're gonna have to fix a few things, but the idea is that turning of the torso will kind of still work. All right, so we need 7 and what else do we need? All right, right now we're at 1. And so, okay, 8 needs to be on 2. And I think 7 on 3. Wait, no, 3 is already done. Okay, 3 already has 7, so it's 8 that we're missing. Okay. So we will need to modify it a little bit. At least we have a better jumping off point. So now it kind of turns in, turns out, turns in, turns out, turns in, turns out. I like that. That's good. Okay. I like it. I like it. I think it works. Okay, so now we have to work on the legs. So from here, we should go like that. Oops. A little bit of curvature. Okay. Up. Boom. It's going up. We're extending the leg. Right? There might be a few things here. Like that. Okay. But for the most part, okay. So here we kind of show the kneecap a little bit. We could do that again. Like that. Okay. Like that. We go on to the next one. We're here. We're going to have to do it a little differently because now it's more... It's actually less on the leg. It's more like that. It's more on the shin than on the thigh. Hey, Identic, how's it going? Just doing some animating here, working on the crouch walk. All right, something like that. Might be able to boost this up a little more. Something like that right there. Trying to show the kneecap again. Nothing much. All right, I think that, let's take a look in context. Go up like that. I think we're gonna have to continue working on this one. Once we're kind of done, we're gonna probably spot some things that are gonna be a little more like atrocious. So, more apparent. Apparently atrocious. All right, we do something like that. Okay, so we kind of already divided the knee. That's good. Can actually do one more right here. All right, that kind of adds a little more texture there. Now we get our lightest color, and we just highlight again. So what are you working on, Identic? Any videos in the pipeline? Exams, no time to work on the videos. Yeah, I get it. It's a lot of work. Exams are more important for now. All right, we divide the knee again, a little bit like that. Now the question is, how am I going to add 4 more frames? I'm not really sure. I have 4 more frames to kind of play with so that it syncs up to the rest of the animations. I'm kind of doing all my major animations on 12. So like the run animation is on 12. The walk will be on 12. The idle is on 12. And then all the transitions tend to be 6 or 3, depending on how quick the action has to be. So I want to keep with that, stick with it. That way I always know that, you know, it'll end up being divisible by 3. It'll help me with calculations later on in the future. So we do need to add 4 more frames, but I'm thinking once we finish lighting kind of all of these, then we can work on the, you know, the next set. Okay, this actually shouldn't be as light as it is. It should be a lot less. Or should it? Hold on. Because we're at a side, we're not back. So this one, we're kind of forward. Then we're side, like forward. Then we're side, side. Side, I guess, again, right? So right now, what we're we're making it seem like this is going the knees further away from us, but the toes are pointing towards us, so that kind of doesn't make too much sense. Okay, I think that fixes it right there. Oh, starting your first commercial project. Very cool. Can you give any little teasers or any spoilers? Like what's it going to be about or stuff like that? Birds. Oh, nice. Yeah, this one is, I guess this is actually my first commercial project, Ranger, this one. Because I used to work as a game developer at a local college. But none of those were commercial games, and they weren't, mine. I just worked on them. Okay, so we're moving forward, and then once we hit this spot, we're kind of like not showing as much light on this because we're kind of pushing it back a little bit. Back into where it was before. So we're kind of like sliding it to the side. Okay, I think that's decent. $10 p.m. You need to sleep. All right, have sweet dreams. Thanks for tuning in. It's crazy though, because it's 7:45 a.m. here, so you're like halfway around the world, it sounds. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we got here. So of course the back leg needs more shading. That's for sure. Okay, something like that. Oh, okay, I don't want to... I need to put a little more division here. Actually, this doesn't make too much sense. We can actually just leave it as a plain color back there. That would give the effect that it's kind of like going further back, which it should be. Then now it's closer, so it's got more light. Then we're pushing it back again. And it's kind of losing that light. Okay, and so here I think we should start adding in a little bit of light again. And here we definitely have light. Okay, so now we just have this one left. Okay, I think that makes sense. This part where it kind of jumps, that might not make too much sense. We might have to fix that. Okay, but I'm happy with this. So let's save that for a second. All right, now this one is not the correct crouch. So we can pretty much exit that, but let's open up the correct one. Okay, so right now we only have crouch walk. That doesn't make sense. Oh, I think we have idle to crouch here. Yeah, right here. Okay. So the last frame is the crouch. Okay. So the question is, from here to here, is there any difference? Like, real difference? I don't think so. It's just more refined on this side. So if we select this, put it in its place. Oh, it's not working. Okay, copy that. Copy. Paste? No pasting. Why? Oh, okay, that's why. It was on a not so good layer. All right, hold on. Copy. Paste. There it is. Actually, let's create a new layer. That way we can line it up there. And then the rest of this. Hold on though. Oh, we do have the arms in this one. So let's so that is the arms that we want to start working on with. So we actually have to copy that and move it to our other one. To this file here. Because we will need to start working on the arms pretty soon. I'm pretty happy with it though. Okay, so the front arm, let's copy that. And let's create a new layer for the arms. All right, good. And we'll do the back arm too. Whoa, what happened? Nope. Okay, new layer, I guess. Okay. So that adds a little bit of secondary motion. That's good. There we go. Now the arm is in the back. Okay, so the cool thing is, between the crouch and the crouch walk, we don't actually need any transition because the crouch itself is the transition. Okay, so that's good. So let's save the crouch walk. That way we have the arms. Before we work on the arms, though, I think we do need to kind of set up what we want, how we want our animation to play out a little more. So let's say that this one, because this is frame 1, right? Yeah, frame 1. So new frame. That's 2 on that side. Then this is frame the end frame. So new frame there, right? So now when we play it, it's we're like kind of marching a little bit. Okay. And then is there any area where we could use a smoother transition? I don't think so. So that kind of gives us the idea of what I was trying to go for, where it's kind of like staggered a little bit. Because if you try to walk while you're crouching, you're going to notice I mean, first of all, it's difficult, right? It's difficult to suspend that much weight while trying to walk. So by stopping, you're kind of like planting yourself to take the next step. And I think that's exactly what this kind of looks like. It's a little more choppy, and I need to figure out, on the coding side, how I'm going to make the movement so that it works with this choppiness of the animation. But I think that the animation is supposed to be a little more choppy like that. I think that the arms might be making it a little more difficult. I like that. Oh yeah, once the arms are gone, it's a lot smoother actually. I like that. So it accentuates, right now it's accentuating the when we plant our feet, and when we like raise them up, it pauses for a frame. We might change when, we might decide to make it more staggered. So like, check this out instead. So instead of that, we do just another 1 frame of that and another frame of this, and now it kind of changes the animation a little bit. We could probably do this. Might be a little too staggered. Maybe just a little bit. So let's go back to what we had for a second. Yeah, so we're accentuating when we raise our foot too. But there might be actually another way. Hold on. I just thought of another idea. What if it's when we put our foot down that we're accentuating? It does give it a little bit of a different look and feel to it. I think I prefer the other one just because it makes the rest of the animation like the downward animation. So like as the foot is going back down to the ground, it makes it feel faster, which is what would actually happen because gravity, and you're tired, so you're pushing your leg down. So it's actually going much faster than when you're pulling your leg up, which is more difficult. So I think that makes more sense, actually. And I think that's why that's probably the smoothest option right now. Of course, all of this is going to change eventually. You know, right now, what I'm really trying to do is set down, like put down the template of every single animation so that I know kind of the bounding boxes of them all. I can start programming them in. I have all the animations accounted for, and then I'm gonna go in and, you know, fix any inconsistencies or, you know, if I don't like something, the timing of something, I can retime it a little bit. But that's gonna be, you know, before, a little bit before before it's finished. Like once everything else is done, then that's when I would kind of go over everything and just polish it up, everything visually, and just polish it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm trying to think, are we missing anything? I don't think so. We are missing a little bit of shading on the back leg, but I think that's fine for now. It definitely conveys, you know, that he's moving forward. So that's good. That's the main thing. We may want one more head where right here we might want to actually move it one more. That way there's that rotating effect. Because right now it's kind of just snap, 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 snap. But if we add one more, it'll be snap, 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 snap. And it'll look more 3D. So we might want to consider doing that. The just normal crouch now. So we're going to take this, right? We need to, let's actually just save this as crouch idle. Okay. And then the rest of this, we can delete that. So we're just left with this. And then we need to kind of like work on the breathing animation. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Now, this breathing animation is probably going to be a little faster. We may want to make it faster because in real life, it would definitely be faster. Because you're now exerting yourself by, like you're putting pressure on your body, so you're exerting yourself. You'll be breathing a little quicker. Yeah. So I think that makes sense. I think you'd be breathing faster. All right. Let's work on the... What am I looking for? I'm not sure. I guess we can work on this one. So let's create the next pose, which is going to be kind of not like blowing, like not breathing as much. All right, so now we've got that. And we can even move the arms accordingly. So now we just have, you know, like two, like, right? Now we can maybe create an in-between frame. where we just change these. Oh wait, no, that's okay. Hold on, that's too far. Then we can copy that frame. Except this time the arms can move again. Okay, so now we do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we can go 2 and 2. So it's not really that smooth, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I need to take a... I'm not really sure how I want to do the idle animation for the crouching, and I think that's what might be messing me up. I'm just kind of redoing the normal idle, but it's not looking quite right. I think there is a possibility like we could make it work, but it's just... I need to think about it a little more before we go for it. So let's save that. Save the crouch walk. Yeah, I like that. Sometimes you just have to stare at an animation, you know, you have to look at it, really study it, see how the lighting kind of moves over it, the shapes of it. It's a lot to think about because, I mean, you've got the general shape and then you work your way down, right? So you've got general shape, then you've got the internal shapes, right? So like the shape of the pecs, the shape of the knee, all that stuff, which you want to define, but then you want to use the light to define it, right? But then on top of that, you have the shape of the light. So you've got like 3 different things that you're moving, right? And that's without this, you know, some characters might have hair that is at a different speed, right? It's a secondary animation. All that stuff, you know, you've got clothing maybe that won't quite follow everything exactly the same way. All of that stuff you also have to think about. So it can get pretty difficult. And I'm throwing myself kind of in the deep end. I mean, I've been doing this for a while. So I think I can handle it, but it's not gonna be easy. We have a lot of work in front of us. But thanks for watching the first live stream of the animation live stream on a Tuesday. We're gonna cut it a little short this morning. I've got a lot of things I need to get done. I'm still moving my schedule around, but next week should be back to the 2 hours on Tuesday. Only 1 hour today. Sorry about that, but I'm pretty happy. We did do significant progress with the crouch walk. I had already kind of blocked it out, so we didn't have to create any new necessarily like large animation for the first type, but we worked a lot on the lighting, and I think it looks very, very good. Anyways, we're going to probably next time either finish working on the crouch once I have a good idea of how I want the idle to be, or we might work on some other stuff. So yeah. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.